Welcome back to Crown's Crypto Cave, and a very special day. I'm quite excited, as you can see, as I'd like to announce I'll be hosting a major, massive discount towards my technical analysis, trading strategies, market dynamics, risk, and position mastery program. Now, I decided that for my birthday on September 2nd, I would like to give back to the community here. Give back for all of the beautiful support, all of the beautiful people that I've met. And the best way that I thought to do that is to host a 20% off massive discount for 1 week starting on August 29th. Let me just make sure my calendar is right. Yes, August 29th for 1 week till the next Wednesday. And if you're unfamiliar with this program or where it comes from, well, I'd like to introduce you to it. This is your front page right here if you have not seen it already. By the way, the link will be in the description of this video. And we'd like to scroll down over here and talk about the topics covered in this program. Now, I'd like to start by saying, actually, the basis of this program, when I first released it, the actual base of the program was about 19 to 20 hours long with, I believe, 20 to 21 modules. Now, over the course of the last couple months since releasing it, I've added about another, I think, 9 or 10 bonus modules, adding up all the way to 30 modules in all now. So, as you can see, at the beginning, we have the introductory module. Then we move on to the technical analysis, tools and advanced applications. That is where we talk about all of the different technical analysis indicators that we use over here that are best used in confluence with each other for this program to kind of generate the best results. Then we move on to the interpreting indicators module, where we talk about the different dynamic interpretations that are needed for these indicators dependent upon what sort of market cycle we are currently in. Then we move on to confirmation trading, risk and position management, then taking profits. Of course, you can't, this won't work if you don't take profits. Market dynamics and the bonus modules. So, of course, it goes without saying that one of the best and one of the biggest helps of this program was, again, one of the things that I added after the program, a hidden special Discord where all of the members of this program kind of congregate at and talk about the specific trading strategies and all the dynamics of this program, you know, in a concentrated area with all of the like-minded individuals, so we can all get into a group, have a really good group think going. I can answer questions, and we all kind of share our opinions. I obviously always am sharing my take on the market, some of my positions, all that kind of good stuff, as well as others, and it just creates a really good group dynamic. So that has actually been one of the best things of it, and I've really enjoyed it, as we have some actually very strong traders in there. By the way, this program, just to talk about for a second of who it's for and who it's not for, I'd like to briefly touch on this subject. Who is this program not for, more importantly? Because we want, I don't want someone to invest into something like this, 30 hours of their time and for a lot of finances, and they find out that, hey, this is not really for me. Well, who is this not for? Well, for people who are more long-term investors, perhaps, although there are a lot of long-term strategies discussed in this program. In fact, any of the strategies can be applied to the long-term, and of course there are long-term strategies that are directly, only for long-term. As I realize that, a lot of people will be only operating on that kind of sphere, as people do typically have lives outside of this. But my main point here is that this is not the how to catch a moonshot program. It's not, buy XYZ cone on Binance and hope for the best. No, that's not what this program is about. It's also not for people who cannot understand risk management, as that is one of the best things of this program. One of the biggest compliments I've received on this program, besides all the flashy strategies, which I think gets a lot of people interested, as it's all well and cool to look at all these strategies that are, you see this and you do that, and it's like, okay, well, that's easy enough to do. But the actual kind of god particle of this program is the risk management. And a lot of people have approached me after taking this program and saying, hey, I was doing pretty well before. I had some big wins, but I would notice that I'd just end up giving up those wins over some time. And it was a risk management that actually kind of pulled everything together and made me more consistent, which I think is where a lot of people kind of get stuck in, like that intermediate purgatory, where they can identify a good trade, they can take that good trade, they can take profit on that good trade, but over the course of time, just getting involved in some FOMO, getting involved in some bad decision making, and overall, just that kind of over aggressive trading that typically leads towards losing those gains over time. Well, that has been the biggest thing. On top of that, I would say that this program is not for someone who doesn't have a lot of time. It's quite literally 30 hours long, so please do be aware of that. It's going to take some time invested. Who is this program for? This program is for people who can dedicate their time towards watching these modules and applying over time, and who really want to understand the underlying mechanisms of why these strategies work. So one of the biggest things of this program is, I'll give you the strategies, I'll give you the kind of the cake, I suppose, but then I want to tell you why this works. And so you can use this in a more sophisticated way to judge for yourself, okay, well, this isn't the strategy exactly, but you know what? The same ideology applies to this, so this is actually by definition a good trade. That is one of the big things of this as well. So a little bit of an artistic view. And like I said, I really want to reiterate the time component. It's 30 hours long, and you're probably going to want to watch it multiple times, like most people, as you kind of go forwards and revisit these topics. It's an ever evolving program. There is something in there for everyone. If you're just getting started out, that is, it's going to be quite overwhelming at first. So, you'd want to be just focusing on one thing at one time and then moving on. And if you are a little bit more advanced, you can be the type of person who will be constantly referencing this material and understanding new dynamic interpretations of these sorts of strategies involved in this program. So with that said, I like to kind of scroll through this page a little bit more as as you can see, the page is quite long. And I like to get over here to the good old reviews, as that's always an important part. You want to know what other people are saying. So of course I wanted to include screenshots of things that people are saying. So I'm just going to briefly scroll through here. You can go through this on your own time. However, just wanted to quickly show that this is involved in here. And you'll probably recognize some of these names as well. Just beautiful, just beautiful. And so back now over here, this is actually what the program looks like once you're inside. Once you're inside, this is what it looks like. It's hosted on the Teachable venue, so it's pretty transparent, pretty cool. They do a good job. It looks nice and slick, so that's why I chose it. And here you go, all throughout here, as you can see. So I think that's going to do it. Oh, by the way, I should probably include what is going to be on this. What is the code? Crown, come on. If you're gonna have a 20% off, you better tell people what the hell the code is. And here it is, right in front of your face. In case if you're like me and sometimes you get a little bit dyslexic, well, it is you old because it's my birthday. I'm gonna be old. I have plenty of gray hairs now, so please don't remind me how old I am. But just tell me in the discount code. So again, guys, I want to say absolutely massive thank you to everyone out there. This community, this whole journey through this creating this program has been so incredible, so amazing. I've loved the feedback. It's been absolutely a pleasure to get to know all the people inside the program and really get that good groupthink dynamic going. And so I'd like to invite you, if you're not already involved, and let you know once again for 1 week starting August 29th, for 1 week straight after that. I don't know what date it's going to end on, but the next Wednesday is going to be 1 week away from there. There will be 20% off on this program, again, with the discount code YOUOLD. So thank you again. I'll see you on a live stream soon, and take care.